The male protagonist is reborn as an 8-year-old. The first thing I did was rush over to help my dad press his fingerprints to sign the divorce agreement. Then dump your rich mom and be with your poor dad. Why did he do that? Because in his previous life, he tried his best to please his biological mother when he was critically ill. But he kept pressing on with the property transfer agreement. Who do you think has supported you all these years? Your poor dad. Before he finished speaking, the oxygen mask was violently pulled off. The man closed his eyes in despair. If there is an afterlife, he will never abandon the father who silently gives. It was not until his death that he finally regretted it. If he could be reborn, he swore that he would never leave his biological father again. Maybe God had mercy on him and his wish came true. He didn't even have time to figure out what was going on. I heard my parents yelling outside the house, arguing about divorce. Hearing this, he realized, I was reborn on the day my parents divorced when I was 8 years old. So he ran out of the house before his father could react. So he put his fingerprints on the divorce papers. Then he kicked his biological mother out without hesitation. Choose to live with poor dad. Seeing my son want to live with him, his father choked up and was very emotional. He spent every penny he had saved over the years. Tell your son to use the money to give him a good education. But he knew that this little money could not change his fate. With all his savings, he went straight to the stock exchange. In the surprised eyes of the crowd, buy all of a plummeting stock. This scene happened to be seen by Gu Shueman, the president of Gu Group. The Jinghai financial genius frowned and dissuaded. This stock has no future. I'll pick a better one for you. If there is a war abroad, this stock will definitely rise for 10 days. He made a shocking statement. Still dare to bet. If it goes up, you will marry my dad and become his stepmother. If it falls, I will never touch stocks again. Gu Shueman was amused by the child's confidence and accepted the bet on the spot. At this moment, the little boy's father rushed over. He shouted, Son, where did you take our money? Where's the money? Hand it over now. These are all the money I saved through hard work. The son happily told him, I put all my money into this stock. Dad couldn't believe it when he heard it. My son has spent all the money he saved for tuition. The son calmed his father down and said, I won't spend this money. Just wait 10 more minutes and we'll be rich overnight. Buy you a car, a house, and maybe even find you a beautiful stepmother. Dad said, don't talk nonsense. Just then, his mother walked in with her new boyfriend. She wanted to have a good laugh and enjoy the show. She pointed at the father and son. He mocked, you bunch of losers, do you think you can win the jackpot overnight? Seeing that they showed no weakness, my new boyfriend raised the stakes again. If that stock continues to fall in 3 minutes, you two will be my servants for the rest of your lives. What if it goes up? Dad raised his head suddenly, his eyes full of stubbornness. Increase? Then I'll kneel down and apologize to you. The mother sneered and waited to see the father and son make a fool of themselves. The time is almost up, but the stock keeps falling. The father choked up and said, Son, don't be afraid. I will kneel down to her. He was about to kneel down. Suddenly, cheers erupted in the stock market. This stock is going up like crazy. Gu Shueman's assistant screamed, Ms. Gu, it really went up. Mom's face turned pale. Dad Gu was stunned for a few seconds. Suddenly, he hugged his son and said excitedly, Shinshin, we are rich. Dad, I told you we'd win. When the limit up ends, we will have at least 100,000.